Welcome. I'm Janet Riis. I'm the Director of Financial Aid at Carroll College, and I hope to show you the next steps for a financial aid process at Carroll College and some frequently asked questions this time of year. Financial aid is a step-by-step process. It begins with completing the free application for federal student aid. It's that federal aid form that's free to apply for. It uses your income information. And then once you complete a FAFSA form, colleges send you aid offers. And that's when you start to compare your college offers and see what is the right fit for you financially, and academically. So once you select Carroll College as your perfect fit, you would pay the $400 enrollment reservation deposit by May 1st. This is actually a prepayment to your fall semester. So it's not an additional $400, it's just a prepayment to fall term. Then you would accept the individual items offered on the aid offer and complete any additional steps required by May 1st. You can complete the aid offer either on paper format that we mail to you after January 1st or online through our self-service portal, which we'll cover a little later. And then the final step is making payment arrangements after you're registered for classes and signed up for your housing and your meal plan. And that is done through our business office. It's a billing statement that is sent out semester by semester, and fall semesters should be available starting the first week of June. So just a few federal FAFSA reminders. Our priority deadline for Carroll is December 1st, but it's not too late. So if you have not filed and you do want to look to see if you're eligible for any need-based aid through Carroll or any federal loans or WorkStudy, you can still do so. And you can just want to make sure that our school code is listed. It is 002526. And then we would get that information. And as long as you're accepted for admission, that information will be mailed out to you. You don't have to pay for a federal FAFSA form to be completed. You just need to make sure you're on the government website. So it's fafsa.gov, and it is a free application you complete each year you're enrolled in college. The suggestion is to use the IRS data retrieval tool when you're completing the FAFSA form. This is the best way to ensure accuracy, and it makes it much easier for you in the process because it imports your IRS data directly into the FAFSA. So we would encourage you to do that. The results of the FAFSA is called a student aid report. And sometimes you either need to make corrections or there were errors made. So if you need to make those corrections, or maybe add Carroll to the FAFSA, you can do that on fafsa.gov and make those corrections. If you're having troubles making any corrections, though, we would suggest just contact our office and we can help you with that process. The results of the FAFSA, the whole purpose is to develop an expected family contribution number. It's what the federal government says your family could contribute towards your education costs for that one school year. And it is not the amount you'll pay the college. It's not the out-of-pocket amount. It's the tool that colleges use to then determine what types of federal aid and college aid you might be eligible for. And just a couple of reminders on the verification process. About 20% of students may be selected for verification from the Department of Education. When they file their FAFSA, they just want to ensure that the information you listed is indeed accurate and correct. If you are selected, the college will notify you of what other documents we may need, which could include federal taxes or verification worksheet. So now we're moving on to the top 10 frequently asked questions, especially this time of year. Question number 10 is Carroll's final aid offer? And Carroll does offer the best package possible right away. When we send the aid offers out in January, that's the best package we can offer up front. We do realize, though, that sometimes there are corrections still being made to the FAFSA, and it's based on the information we have at the time. So obviously, if things have changed or there's special circumstances that have happened since then, those are things that we can address with you through our office. Some of those special circumstances, question number 9, would include potentially a loss or reduction of family income, a death or illness in the family, unusual medical or dental expenses not covered by insurance, tuition paid for private elementary or secondary education for other siblings for the upcoming academic year. And then sometimes there's just some different unusual circumstances that we would encourage you to call us, email us, talk about those circumstances, and that we will be able to tell you if it's something we can take a look at or not. We do have a special circumstance form online under the Carroll College website. So if you're interested in looking at those, there is a form online as well. Question number 8, outside source scholarships. What if you determine in June that you're going to have an outside source scholarship? So you would send that documentation to Carroll. We give you soft credit for that outside source scholarship, even though the check may not arrive until April or September sometimes. Most outside source scholarships are just added on top of whatever Carroll's already offered you. 99% of the time, no adjustments are made. If that outside source scholarship, or maybe multiple outside source scholarships, when it's added to the other aid, if it exceeds your financial need or the cost of attendance of the college, then we do need to make some adjustments sometimes. If we need to do that, we adjust from loans first. Question number 7, do we have to accept the package by the date stated? And in some instances, you may still be waiting for some aid offers to come in from other colleges. So we certainly understand that. Our deadline to accept the aid is May 1st, but if you need an extension, we certainly understand that. Just call us or email us at fao@carroll.edu, and we can put in a 2-week extension for you of that deadline. Question number 6, is this aid renewable every year? Your incoming merit scholarship, like the Bishop Carroll Presidential Trustee All-Saint or Founders Award, is offered for 4 years as a freshman. This amount does not fluctuate, so it doesn't go up, it doesn't go down. But other Carroll Scholarships awards, most of our awards are 4-year awards. All other federal aid is determined on a yearly basis, since it's based on the federal financial need of the student, which is derived from the yearly renewal process of the FAFSA. In most cases, all other need-based grants remain the same year to year for up to those 4 years. Question number 5, what is the Federal Parent Plus loan listed on my award letter? The Federal Parent Plus loan listed on the aid offer is offered at the estimated amount you will owe out of pocket for the direct costs or the amount you could be eligible for in a Parent Plus loan or private student loan. If you don't borrow additional loans, you can choose to either have a payment plan or do a payment in full for the semester. There is a payment worksheet enclosed in the financial aid offer packet that we mailed out to you, and we can certainly walk through that over the phone with you if you'd like. It estimates how much your out-of-pocket cost will be and whether or not you may want to borrow any additional loans. You certainly do not have to borrow any loans. Question number 4, do I have to pay the room and board amount shown on the aid offer if I live off campus? And the answer is no. If you live off campus, you will not be billed for a room and meal plan. The amount you see on the financial aid offer will include that room and board allowance, so that will never go away on a financial aid offer letter, because we also realize even if you're off campus, there's an allowance for room or rent or groceries. So on the financial aid offer, it will always appear. You just would not be billed for it on a billing statement. One thing to note is our merit scholarships are reduced by $4,000 a year if a student does live off campus. So there would be an adjustment for your merit scholarships if you choose to live off. Question number 3 is our biggest question. lots of questions, and the most misunderstood federal program out there is the federal WorkStudy program. If a student is awarded and accepts WorkStudy in their aid offer, they're going to look for a position available at Carroll. They'll be listed on our Carroll website, and we also have a job fair during the orientation week. As students work the hours, they get paid for the hours they work. They can work up to the earned amount of $2,500 for the year, which equals about 10 hours a week. They get that paycheck once a month, starting in October, for their September hours that they've worked. That check is made directly to the student and is picked up in the business office or deposited electronically. Most of the positions are paid minimum wage in Montana, which currently is 8.65. WorkStudy is not subtracted from the billing statement. It is a federal aid program, so it appears on your financial aid offer through the financial aid office, but you will never see it deducted from the business office billing statement because it's something that you're going to earn and get a paycheck for. So you just need to remember that when you're trying to estimate your out-of-pocket amount. Next question is, what is included in an aid offer? So the financial aid offer includes an estimated direct cost, so your tuition, fees, room and board, so it's the things you would actually owe to Carroll and see on a billing statement. The aid offer won't include some estimates for like course fees, lab fees, things like that, because those aren't known until the student actually registers for specific classes. So those will be listed on the billing statement from the business office, but you won't see those on the financial aid offer. Personal, transportation, and book and supply allowances are not billed to you, but you do need to realize those are allowances you should plan on. Every student's a little different. We estimate that for our students, it's about $4,380 for personal expenses, transportation expenses, and books and supplies a year. Again, everybody's different, but that's a good estimate for you to start with. Your financial need and the expected family contribution, or that EFC number, is included for your reference on the financial aid offer. And we also do an estimate of what a payment plan option would look like for you, and that is listed on the bottom section of the aid offer. If a student has additional fees or chooses to decline some of the financial aid, for instance, the loans, the estimated payment plan we have listed would be different. So just realize that. And then our number one question, what is included on the business office billing statement? So again, this is different than the financial aid offer. The billing statement is going to be your charges per semester. So fall semester, you're going to register for your classes, get in housing, and choose a meal plan. That generates then a billing statement from our business office. And that'll be about the first week of June. If you've accepted and had approved loans for fall semester through the financial aid office, those will be deducted from your billing statement. There's also payment plan information that's available online. Those go through our business office. The payment plans are a 5-month payment plan per semester. They have a $50 setup fee, but there's no interest. You have an option if your financial aid does not cover your balance. You can either do a payment plan, or there's a payment in with your balance due in full by August 1st. So we just encourage you to review the billing statement for accuracy. Make sure your tuition is full-time. If you're on wait lists, your tuition probably would not show full-time, so just be careful with that. Housing, make sure your housing and your meal plan is listed. And then review through the financial aid. If you haven't done all your steps, or maybe the promissory note for your loan or entrance counseling on your loans, some of your aid might not be showing up. So you just want to check your bill for accuracy. And of course, you can always contact us for those questions. This is the sample of what the paper aid offer from our office looks like. So just to remind you again, the top section is that direct cost, which is what you'd see estimated for a bill for the full year. Something you would pay Carroll for is the tuition, the room and the board, and the undergraduate fees. And then it separates out your gift aid, your grants and scholarships, and we consider it self-help aid, your loans and WorkStudy. So there's Stafford loans, there's WorkStudy for this example, and then that parent loan option. And that's the amount that we estimate would be your out-of-pocket cost to cover the direct costs minus your gift aid minus the 2 Stafford loans would leave you with about $15,243 in this example. The bottom section, those 2 lines, there's an estimated monthly payment. If you choose not to take a parent loan option, your payment plan would be approximately $1,524.30. Or if you want to do a payment in full, it's that $15,243 if you're not borrowing the parent loan option. That's kind of how we read through that process. This is the example of the billing statement through the business office. So here, you're going to see tuition mandatory fees. You're registered for a biology class, so you have a $50 course fee. Orientation fee is charged one time fall semester for all new students, room and board charge for a subtotal. And we subtract your enrollment deposit, which was a prepayment till fall semester. So then your total semester charges are the $23,512. Then the billing statement subtracts your financial aid that you've accepted and had approved. So your Merit Scholarship Presidential, Montana Advantage Award, and 99% or approximately 99% of your Stafford loans. The federal government takes a 1% approximate fee off of the Stafford loans. So in this instance, you may see $1,750 on a federal subsidized Stafford loan on your financial aid offer letter, but the billing statement is only subtracting $1,732, and that's because of that 1% fee on those Stafford loans. So when we take a look and subtract the aid that was accepted and approved, we come up with a semester balance due of about $7,399. Times that by 2 semesters for the year, you have about $14,798. That in a payment plan over 2 5-month semester payment plans would be approximately $1,479 a month. The electronic aid offer access, want to go through this process a little bit with you. As I mentioned, as a freshman, we mailed out a paper aid offer to you. You also can choose to accept your aid through our portal, though, and that is the self-service portal. And so either option works as a freshman. Once you're a sophomore, junior, senior, everything is done through the portal, the self-service portal. The portal is actually a great place to check because it will link you to all of your missing documents and have specific links to complete those. So I encourage you to check it out if you have not yet. This is what the email looked like that would have been emailed to you, giving you access to the self-service portal. So if you don't recall seeing it, you may also check your spam or check back in your emails for this. Once you log in, you're going to see a self-service icon. Once you click on the Carroll self-service, you're directed to the financial aid section. You would click on that, and this brings you into your specific portal, completing required documents, reviewing and accepted your financial aid, doing your entrance counseling for loans, signing master promissory loans. So you can take care of all of it online, which makes it pretty easy. So those are our top 10 frequently asked questions. We do have a general email for all of our financial aid counselors. It's fao@carroll.edu. So I encourage you to email us or call us. Our other contact information is here. And get in touch with us if you have any specific questions, and we can help you navigate the next steps in your financial aid process and becoming a saint at Carroll College. Thank you and have a great rest of your day.